na fi asa page bio
okay
ti sa na tie enti se aban eba so a wotemamuni no o chefa ewomuo ene ni programs ene ni policies
obeye
enti na nanado kofa free SHS baaye eno na yetemamuni chefa enti na president Kofo ekofa National Health Insurance by na kwet mamuni chefa afi so the programs economic policies a odigu form no na afi accrete jobs ama Ghana fo asebi omoti ama no ne krase omo obafie na afi obekaya sa abre no for the first time in many years Ghana fo bebre afi omo to dan even on mortgage because na economy ni ye enti no ono so no enti aban no programs and the policies na odigu form no
eno na sa ohare no bae
ama ohare na ba mfaso de na ba
okay
enti what mamuni no aban bi we ni a o chefa no
okay
politics enye kotokone has kotokone has na me ka se me se go kotokone has that by you so ano ni ya nanti fridi chemso sa ni ya fast wase ni ya kofa akwetiala ya kofa waye kenmu ni ya dinkomo ni ya ko stadium ni ya ba me kai sabra na Lord Kenya abonyo meje me 3 points has be share wa ha afi ni ya bonyo meje me 3 points abranti e maji afi na Kwabena Owusu ya se kotoko so ati sana enti sa poli amamu enti sa dabi amamu fa school sem ho fa adwuma sem ho fa asopiti sem ho fa sabi usika sem ho
okay
enti amamu ye mfa ni agro so it wo chefa ne aban no programs and policies
ya wode beba
it is aban the programs and policies be gu for mo na se obi pensemu ami ehu se ebi a program no ebebo anase emmoa emedina tem udina tem ana wutwa oketre mawe unya na biare fisa wo chefa no
oboa mo atiase ama ne ma da ho
ami enyina yehu se de ye chefa no eye ne papa mu ana ne boni mu
okay
fisa nipa na ya appointed no ompie no na panyi sabi de obenya no no aye dey
wenya de
to tie akire na wasetena mu ye wes so atiase enti eno na hye wo se mo boa manipa wa akire no etiase
right
so wo chafa any the programs and policies of the government
abine de beba
enti sie abine the program bi ba ne ye ka ho asem a emedi nipa atem esa wo tena se din na utia de no na obisa wo se asem a papa yi kan asumu
ana asumu
okay fisa wo chefa no ena no ye call parliament ena no ya second meeting opanyi be bosumi mienu na ye nhye dam fa bi papa bia
mafio ho na mepesi owra ho yenwra parliament na yenhwe ho dumadi ni ye
ya aka bosumi am ya rise wo ho a na de ade aba certificate of emergency certificate of emergency opanyi ukohwa ade na hwini mamo example abai na si o de insurance fund bi ba a ye friend mahama care
ya
opanyi de na ebe ye ade kura abai ne peso de ye de enka de papa mu a eye yare
non-communicable diseases
yare bowa na sebi edo to anananu mo nse edo eno ho ne ye de behwe fi se bidua saa yare no enya asem keto o ebowa sebi uniska eho asem edi enti sa ban se okopesika ade aba behwa enka ne papa mu a aban di ade ne baaye under certificate of emergency na chese ye tenafie oni ye hwe eno ye tenafie o hwe ye sorry that day ye so na ekobo du mienu
12
midnight onua ye ne wo mu aban asem papa sebi obi nkasefo asem pakodo ehe na akofa sika na beye national health insurance eho no okofa mu 20% dia beye se bo national health insurance sabe struggle ye kura ba ban mu a ye ka se ye kape no mokra mo ka kire se esan kapia ya kapino nti no sebe ama ahokyira yeden aba enti no tabu no a yede to so a ye frɛ cap no ye nyimfiri so ampani ampa
oyi
yeah na yede na de wo ba ya wo so ko fa mu 20% e de akoye another health insurance fund ni ebisa o se ska ka no ko fa free onua chese na akoye boachi bidin e anansesem ani ebisa o mo se enti aden na wo kwoti another health fund health fund no wo kwoti office no we bie branches nation Ghana man nyina da na wo wia skabe na wo di kotua na chese 20% na wo kofa free no eno na odi betua sa aka no ani esibo aden na wo nyai Emma National Health Insurance na we already established no ontua sa sika no fabeka ho ti de wo ese wo ya ade se waka che National Health Insurance efi na ekro se obi yare boni bia sebi mimpesi metu die fi se sa yare no sebi untumi susu kra ma otamfo obi yare sa yare na ifi na komu ntua me pacho enya no ano no
so mo worry ne say 1 ebeye competitor with the National Health Insurance
sebi sika seye National Health Insurance no already no ni sika ni bi wokra wontumi ntua
okay so ni wesu beka ho still a kan be koso
enti adenti na reduce because we no beka ho or administrative expenses or recurrent expenses administrative expenses are recurrent so what you say but National Health Insurance no or structures ne dada
na fi na kote structure
for bi office for fro enya fi na ko fani pa for fro enya fi na ko to nkonya for fro enya fi na ko to computers enya fi na ko to software e ko to cars e betua ni paka enti say sika na ade be yesa na mani nyina no
fashim
mani enka National Health Insurance minua se me yare nyankopon fasa ama na se e wosi ehwemia de odis kana ma me no e fa me ho bai se National Health Insurance ni tua na me ho de ne say so what I say ye beka wo se da bi so enti de na ebeye sama abiduru mribi no no maka kire yen se ne ebeye ibenya ska to sa foto no afi yen fa taxes bi nye dai emra de bia sa ni kosi
I see ti offer kwati kwan no abeji tax
what I say
anyway
intina amatemamuni no sebi ne ho akire no meanwhile aban nipa na ya appointing is won kohwe won on de waji ni sika ekoda
that's right
waji ni sika ekoda
that's right
the contractor bi wa ya adwuma ma no de ba beche no de abeche no
I see
but ubo se wo no esanse ye de tax for fra to so nti de besie ne se enche usika no kane na bia utumi eto ade bi enan a afi untimi nto nan no na afi miensa pe na utimi yeden eto okoya na obai
ojina be bia okwa na ko chi
bia na matemamuni no ne ho kire no enu nti na make say temamuni no wo chefa any the programs and policies of the government so what I say it is a bus here discuss abiding programs and policies opani mumien fie ni mamu pene propaganda bia
right
fi se eno ne wo chefa wo ye yo no no fombo no no hwe ye wo taxes bi o ha ye de ba kuroma sesebe e bi a ho kire ba ye ne introduce ye enti ye de ba mere otia wa bi mu
no mo je fro
besi de bi kuro mfiri ho woda sutua so into wo chefa timamuni wo chefa ni the programs and policies by the deba it is what deba now tena ho mo bi ye no NDC ni MPP bo a eye wa wasem
una otim una bebre tie nyina yen sorry na yen fi yeni na yen hwese de eko but ye de mo akọ se mo nkoye se bio ya nam sifo ho no ma se ba de ye din a mo na mbeka ho nsem adom kuma na wo ho no It looks as if this time around you have the voice all right, but your muzzles cannot outmuzzle those who are there until they will have their way always.
Me pacho, the Ghana for man buy no. Almost say a feed ye, almost per se NDC for no door so chain.
Yeah.
Na almost shed the almost di to me in the bay. Me would GTS a Ghana for her almost. Be who near a tier. On say 2020 elections here 2 years, you know. Now you 134, now 133, 133. And na nyame ya doma deputy second deputy speaker. Eba beka ye 134. Na Ghana for so more
138 and 34.
138.
It's 138, yeah. 137, 130.
Say 275.
275.
Into 133, 133 plus 1.
Plus 1, okay. All right.
Na Ghana for she the and also you know, and a Ghana for senior on Pesoma NDC for no so
overwhelming majority.
No more you shed your moon so between the overwhelming majority, no. Aye. And a Ghana for her woman.
I see.
So what I say, or more shall almost say, and near ma or more the boy and so born. So overwhelming majority, no. So me to me as a son. So say omukasa ye nuanu omukasa akukuduro so.
Yeah.
E condemn ye. Fane galamsey. Eniemo mo kan ye. Na say be ye pen so na galamsey sha ase.
Yeah.
And so ubekaya ye Professor Mills breso ena ne bufu ya o call galamsey site bi ko su ye okay.
Pa.
Yera John Mahama ne bere so ena ye koche chema wuntumi enema e wo galamsey site o mokɔhye no e wo mining site o mokɔhye no but so okay afede eduru yenso a na afede akoye te se de sebe yempan so na galamsey no e hyase TNDC for kasa tumi so e kire Ghana for de tumi ni show mo nsa de o mo de beye den e beye na Ghana for se ne monje overwhelming majority na monko na monfa nko galamsey no eni sebe obi besie wo se asidan koko ana me
galamsey na asidan koko
ekun no
galamsey kun no asidan koko o ya isem no gu o ya isa otwegu yeso
minua bi ayi MPP director of external affairs your friend Kwabena Owusu Dankwa Stunash oya se bafo ade na asidan koko
pakuna yedene
ti galamsey kun no eni asidan koko
all right
so what you say all right eniema ni bibiri a omo kan ye asidan koko omo so ye ministers dawson omo wi akire no omo so mama Ghana 60 ministers mewa wi akire omo appointed director for every region presidential staffer for every region presidency o keka ni nyina ase ani a na ba bia nam no bibiri so what I say
acquire semantics the rules no mas names of the rules no mas sana keke na ekro but mami musa this candidate your friends a question now we're talking about politicians will be about in the policies and programs about what becomes of the national planning nation how do we tailor our political ideologies and then policies to fit into those things
a bedding free say Usha, they be our programs and policies. And in fact, we hear constitution crana. Your directive principles of state policy, i.e. the general expectations of the framers of our constitution for the country. But ube who say a tode bia yana and kono seni usipe. Openi amemu enafom. Yana ekowie adwen toatoa ene sabisi kasem minya meko enso to da bia na de ese de ukono ni ni ntina mpanyifo se kwanche ade efe enso ya disika eneto. Directive principles of state policy and National Economic Planning Commission but ubehu se to the be bedroom rebi no wo hwe circumstance na bi wo ho a wo de ye adwuma
right
me de die minimuni onyame boss ro bo asase wo hwe twere sem ni mu a obeka che o se owura bi no wo tu kwan eno ma ne nko a ono mo ye adwuma no o ma obi a de bi e friend talent okobae no na ebi de omo de aye adwuma omo de bi so de omo de akɔhye fom de ɔde ne de akɔhye fom no ɔgye free ɔgye ne de free ne nsam ɛde ma omo de ɛyɛ adwuma no
yeah
me feel say oni kro bia ye yo ejira niama nyame de ama wo
nyame abɔde akyɛde na ɔde ama wo no
nipa
wo ne kro no
the natural resources, gold, oil, bauxite, no near there. Madwin kyerɛ me say, ye mineral resources near oil resources in ano. I was see a pekwa bi so a Ghana for na be too sad no.
Do we have the world with that? Do we have the financial muscle? Yeah, the be sad because they by exploitation as if I just go be no aba be explore no ahwe owie so a no disca.
The okanyi minim. Opani ni senti na ye lose out big time. Could be any who are foreign and develop it.
Yeah.
Ho nchichiri crew. Crew ba na chichiri crew.
Yeah.
If we say, for more example, you for the big mining company say we crew ma for Anglo Gold.
Okay.
Opani utu gold ni we are okoton. In fact, wo royalties no I was what the man no obeka kire wo say eniema bi obetete afri mu no eniema bi obetete afri wo royalties ni mu no wo behu say unwie no na sika esese wunya no unya eniema a otete afri mu no a eye niema a ototo ye de ye adwuma no one hwe to da bia onsisi wa abonten no 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 de kra board den chen de ton na abonten
wow
kwa bia ofa so a obenya more money because we businessman
yeah
open faso enti kwa bia ofa so obenya sa mfaso no
eno no be faso
so nanso se ukrom ni etu a se bia se ukrom petewe na edu na
ebika yeah
ekwa wodi bi be den ebeba bruni so kwa onfa bi nyeden ema
ade ne yentimi nyene sa why can't we do it as Ghanaians
eyesikasem to say the wokan no nanso me madwen ye me se ebra so se aban hwe ko obefa so a Ghana fo ankasa ebedi niema bi anim na to da bi so aban ye bi o enso ye Ghana fo to da bi a yeni no kre mamu example fan oil sector Ofa bibi oil services you free bibi local content a kire se sebe wa wo pe oil services bia wo kroma se bia contract no e wo se company na wo de pese adwuma no e wo se Ghana for wo chefa wo into wo se Ghana ni no amia register na shim so wo chefa wo na mum dwumadi esese wo die emanim die ani nnwuma ebe krum onni into ne dia ne se nipa ne be ya adwuma no adani ska na yeden ama no
I see
into to da bia ya temamufo no saban no kra the programs ne policies ne gu kwan mu se be ya be grow Ghana ni no
you take advantage
the advantages you taking in the fullest measure no
yemfa
enti mfa so esese ba makruma no
yemma
to da bi so ya amanyofo no sabi minim se KOD and our resources no between aye adwuma no ba me ma KOD nye na makofa menue e de na ba abehim se be obedidi keke so enti e was say it na so ne ye hwe kwan a ye be ma Ghana for a take over the commanding heights of business
wow
e wo kroma say
wow Wow.
Say amane sa opanyi de ti be pempem sa.
Well, my yamra mpesua so na ye nin komo fa untumi ma homra wonka aye menhia south asem da ntumi si. Na me kosen ho.
Nyankopon adom oboa yen. Sem de me ba ayi bi enu amenko bi wo mpesua no so ene makwa ayi be fo na mete yi. Fra no pa no. Na nyame aye madom. Dr. Curtis. Owo Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. One nedom. A free last year. Eno mo sha ase se omo boa yen.
Okay.
Na the Yakoba and say last year time I may house to house campaign no. Opani if you be a me kombia me huna a tissue be any so. If you be a me kombia na a tissue be any so. Nam say eh. Na de na ekosui. Ama ete ase afanipa e wo mpesua yi so. Ti sa abre no na menua Professor Ademensa ona na ye chief executive minini di hu nkomo and we introduce Dr. Curtis Emma na if Sabre and Dr. Curtis be boa be screening crofo be hwe nipa nani ehu de e koso ampani ampa obaye no ohun se nipa bebre tewo wonani so it last year menene kambo mu ye nipa over 80 any surgery.
Okay.
Eyi eteno efrio. Ti this year ana mesa ne ko kasa na osu okay. Ebre na so se omusa be ye bio. Enti ye de yeti pam ho no. Na wotwe etwa mu no ka che me se obetumi abe screening no ochena. Ti Nyankopon ya admo ochena. Ye eye screening.
O menhia
South.
Okay.
Na ensanse omunipa no a omobeye adwuma no enno so ni nti no ka say ye no wo 4 places.
Okay.
4 places no me hwe ba bi te say kewa say adanidwa shops nko a. Nti o ka say wo di bi ko ho a na chese ye nipa kra anye den emma te say de wo ye no weekday.
Okay.
Especially since ochina no weekend,
right.
Sunday. Nti menini pam ho ne yesesa de a yemfa kewo udumase ene menhia yemfa nko baafo akoto ye na chia me baafo akoto fie animo wo se ho na center na obi bia achina obia nko ne yenhwe nani no ma no
e ochina
kwesi fra no pa no wotwe ekono obia nko ne yenhwe nani no no.
Okay.
Minim se minua me maame no me papa no ne minua no bebere be kwa asori ntu kwa asori na pon a me pa cho bomoden ane kwa asori mesrew we nya excuse on kwa asori yeza me sia sa otasofo china mbebo mpae bone agumesu me pa cho papa no asofo mesrew me nka se mu bia ma asori me pa cho mesrew
o se mo mra wo pon anu aba
bia kwa asori mesrew papa mo asofo mesrew obia kwa asori mo kwa me pacho mo pon a na maba ebi mbeko fair service tu ko fair service ana eja wodiri ka ba behwe wani enti ombe yo mo de wo me nana ba afo akoto fie ani na nyame ya adom a me nuanom nso e wa alaba omo nso ye be yo mo de wo Roxy.
Okay.
Na me nuanom nso a omo di chem so ye be no Immigration College in China.
Nigriko.
Great Nigriko.
Still leading.
Gadeko na still leading.
Gadeko na still leading.
Gadeko great Gadeko na still leading. Na dey be commercial switch yam. Na nyame boa CPC for nso. Omo nso be omo de e crew from CPC Central Baptist.
Okay.
Central Baptist one.
Hono be omo de.
Tina chese enai.
Enai no no. Eno yo china de mo di.
Nyame boa doctor for no hwe wani na wa esese e ma glass no. Ye be ma glass. Ye be ma ahwenuwa. Wa esese obusa obukoye surgery te se de ye ma omo afi etwa mu no. Omo nso ye be ye. Nyame ye yadom omo ekoye nyina nyame ye yadom ma na ye successful.
Right.
Ti doctor for no be ye. Munim se muba ye opposition. Opposition de sebe
modern
nkakra se ya na metumi aye de asoso mo asen.
That's right.
Nyame ya adom a entrepreneurship program bi so aye yeah se menya aboafo bi amomoma so masen na no nso me di bia begu fom
all right
enkomo ne yedi akwa akire nyame ya adom a yebetumi anya bi na no nso yedi abesoa eche se enkakra ne yebeye no yebeye
all right
yesremo die esi ya ema mubufu yenom ne ade obi amfa nche munim se munua kuma moba me baaye sebe de bia me wo fom a eye bia me babi obi ani wa wo frame a sebe mabu nua gu masum ebuo ne ani die sese de mu obi a ye de ma no yesremo bibi esi ye biara ema mubufu ye party no monkosoa na momfa nche yen me ka sei na mesrɛ kumaseman nyina Ghana man asanteman achichiri benche obi a wotie biara sebe enano NDC for ba parliament who say ye bra ye president Mahama yira president Mahama Mampanyin oba no say hospitals bi a ewo ho ya anye obetoa so crew from jom no mi ade nyina enano budget ba ye aya buying programs a obewie no by 2028 afare so no na edim ti niam obeka ye no na chese entisa nti on the floor of parliament mi rezie crew from January parliament maka ho asem saa ma me videos bi kura call viral nyame ya adom ye kan ho asem aban na shase edi hu djuma
okay
ansa na aban ni bedi hu djuma no na mesoma me kodudom de nkane akobum sebe aye maame no ye papa no edi dwa wo ho ombenya bambo
yeah
sebe amamuo obi gya bi wo ba bi no obi so abeto aso
yeah
de ye biara sebe entwa ye bia no mesrɛ mo momfa nche
right
ene ye na mode mpaboa na hye yen sebe mamunya ya jeje mu monso yasen
all right
na mamenna menhyiafo ase
all right
empaye de omu bobi ma me pa ene afutuo
yeah
timeda omu ase na se mu bɔ mpaye na mu tumefo a ne ni kwanse mu gya magyeje mu momra na yentimi mra ban mu daache na ye ba sebe kakra bi a menia ban mu kura me yi bo se metumi aye amana bosa
right
ti de si nwura ne de obi amfa nche na ye nkoso amfo do nante
na party samra yanka MPP ketwe bi na yenko se mu to sen proud to some obeko mo conference na emu ehye ebeka se mu adwo. And how are you preparing for Akutia? How are you preparing for your presidential flag bearership no yin
okay obi obeka che wo se amanyokuo o ya emuju bia no na nipa no sebe onte amanyosem ase ene ya nipa bi se NDC mu adwo no obeka ya Professor Mills the first time urefi se onya contest
aye urefi
Professor Mills me ba time a oye
vice president
na o position
yeah
oba bi onya contest o
yeah
Alhaji Mama Idrisu contesting no
yeah
Idianan contesting no okay
yeah
ana Spiuga Branso ye den contesting no
yeah
odimu de na obetena aso no the first time eno mkoye Fonka games urefi
aye
urefi sitting president
yeah
onya contest emo ye contest no osunyane
yeah
enti de esi wa MPP mu no
normal
e amanyosem de opanyin si echechire ma wonko ankra na wutirim ba yodo
so fam kakra
so atiase
all right
enti mesre MPP ma se mote se contest koso we to mani we a mesre mo mamoye munye den hyehyem
bi ansem na ya na ba na ya na bi anu ade bi bullet pa
eno na mesre mi nuanom se ye bewie aka aboma ye adwuma na wudi matemu yi obede no aka aboma ye adwuma
yeah
ye be wia ka abom aye adwuma na wo ka chem se manim tantan manim huhui minua wo ne me be ye adwuma sen
yeah
wo de krono to me so wo de nsem a ya to me so yi
ye be ye
adwuma ne sen
right
it me sire minuanom me po mo chew e wo nyame mu se politics de a contest of ideas de wo betumi aye
beka
eno na ye na utumfo eboni din a
yeah sorry
o kan ye no o si wo koi ko kan de wo betumi aye den aye na be ka chem se bi sum bi a me sumti me anto aba mame a opanyi ye de sum na ebebu mai
debi
sebe ye be si hospital a ye hia scarce hospital a wan ye ka che ne se bi osumsum bi nti giska ne kosi
debi emada
ye wa hu chiremu ni pepe adwuma ye over 2 million youth Ghanaians omo ni adwuma
yeah
omo pe adwuma ye sebe adwadifo opesika hye won adwuma mu sebe konfa no che minua o drive to the bia me ba me share that drive for kruma homache wo bedru konfa no che na nipa sebe fra chichiri benchire e be hye won ade hye na wo bedru wo 5 am 4 am no mo da bonten o mo da bonten o opanyi
yeah
asefem die nipa ne pe e solutions
yeah
it is the to me mawa sa nipa yi hwe se wo be ye bibi aboa wo mo
how dom so free ho
enti ka die wo betumi aye enye sabi obi tintini ni tietia
I see
so hwe ye to abawia mu nyina mu be ka aboma ye campaign o enti wudi matemu yi
obeda be frame
yanka mumusu a tumi ni beda aba
a word to the wise they say it's enough
sir.
Lawyer medasi na no pay enyumre thank you very much for passing through yeah
nyame onhyiraw
amen
that's it
medasi p we Honorable Lawyer Nana Eji Bafo Ewia ono member of parliament for Menchia South and otese yanene edi enkomo na nka bre wo ha bedi nkomo na kwa chiri pa but we have other things to discuss as well so we are here na the second half no twaso the amamo second half no we discussing Ghana in totality titu our discussions will be centered on the crash that happened on Wednesday. Now, you're taken out from there. After the crash, what next for Mother Ghana? Is it going to be the usual cry of the Ghanaian? And I say the some na kwa danubia and nasi we are going to take a cue from whatever happened on Wednesday. Never again we shouldn't be lip service. Never again should be practical. Na who say practically a year juma. Diana buying be free mu. A dien na timamufo be free mu. A dien na galam say yes to true. Ebefa edi efrimu. That's what we're looking at. We are looking at so many facets, and I say the facets of it. Ghana, how we look at things, our orientation about certain things, our spirituality concerns, and because maybe at the no yate say traditionalists wohonum akwa manie edi a pacify honum. How are we looking at all these things? Na yahwe ho ensem na yaka. There will be other discussions as well, but these will be the major discussion yabenyano ene enyumre. To a message away media for 0551599933 0551599933 yen sabeka na yakenkan ede amount ewo kasa fidi eso but ma yenko na memma bejafo akwaba ene enyumre make us say Dr. Barnabas Ade Amanfo ne menua prekope or lecturer or Department of Educational Leadership we be say Amstead and na doc
ke
Good evening.
Good evening.
No more call there.
Nyamiada Roma.
Nyamia say. Menen war unfinished business. So they say enkomo ono ewa ha. Afi yewo eye Honorable Ambrose Amwa Ashia ono eye former DC Upper Dentra West, member of the National Democratic Congress communication team no. Okay. Honorable. Good evening.
Good evening.
Naboko there. Enye kura be fa no sa kurukuru sa die si ni yentimi nkasa enye
yati ase enye nyina ejama
nyame nokure right me try nim say Professor Sapon, Director Research Innovation and Development or KSTU ono so ba be kansa ana afei owura ado yaw Harry Ujabaneta friend Northern Regional Communications Director Emma the New Patriotic Party and also Ebeba Abekayensa na yedi and combat ye zooming straight away na yahwe and seven that Trianchem de see just briefly brief comments on the Trianchem na fe you move on. Honorable my mention some briefly just briefly on that Trianchem no. Na meka briefly now want to say
I don't know but yemfa nchemetifu
yeah
nkofo so hwe na
nkofo hwe
okay
nkofo hwe pa
yemfa ntiama
obo hwe yeso
adofo so a hwe yenso am say yen mu bidie ye wayim sanse
ye nyina wayim na yem bi ne wayim aga na nyina na asemato ye
nye boni so na me kan we okay odi
ye nyina ne wo yeah
na asema yedi asema yedi na ni nyina no ya na Nyankopɔn kwa na beti ase
yeah
aya na atwini mebra enye na ye okuada no na mframa boy ne nsem ayete no nye nsem a ne mu ohwam say yedi abobo a me ifisa brand me pia bonte
free Wednesday no pia
oh there me pia bonte nti eno akura malam frame me ka kudem ka sen ka me ma but I thought I needed to come because of the relationship yeah dia because nipa makuma nwotwe me de emunum ne de minimo bia anye bia mu be miensa na nine de ayankofa na odin pa ewo ho bi mpo ho na ade bechi na enyu madi nkomo ne onkeka ho na sa de no aba
yeah
and ija emanyame na ni nyina mu na yenia ye di Kristo di ni yare tichire wa Awurade ho and okokan First Thessalonians 5:18 kiro kronkron se ade nyina mu yemfa na asema no
yeah
Jeremiah so ka se ye mojata oda ye na yem no na ono Awurade no onim ye ndada ndi bia osoro ni asase yefo no onim se ya na okuada no ebeye bia nipa na ye de na yenim sebe mpanyimfo so Yesu kura na eja ne ahem ndi de hiane se ebeye ntoto ya bia de esiye no ebi ntumi ensibio I'm sure say kind of topics I be discussing.
Yeah, discussing, right. Thank you very much. Doc.
Okay.
I'm into you, sir.
And say, Nkwofubi was one man canina. Honorable canina.
Anyway.
I rehosem. Say, Obewoba. Obeware. Wunua. On say, Busia be a toda. Kania need to miss you be so.
Yeah.
Na wa shine efre busua no mu me sure say nipa enwotwi so wan hwa ye ko ebimo busua mu a omo na ebia star no eto wo mo so na dakrope star no bidum sa no say KOD asefem areho yesa wo kan wo ka kire honorable say e Ghana nyina because this is a defense minister yewo National Security Coordinator. Yo on say eyetete ho no kra na enye na enimeka se ni buaba ya tene ma se ayekoye ni ma we nka asem kase ma Ghana because in those days president tu no ho twa no ho haba obeti na yen nanka national security coordinator, whether deputy or whatever no na obenya defense minister ne omo ekeka ho say we back kura free mu enye as a by politicians na but we share the military no the pilots no on so omo ya no mo
the crew na
the crew na kodi enye easy nti said ye nyina ebe ka no aba ye nyina ebe hye ye ho den nti ye besre se de asibia no busua kan ye kan so honorable ka say on owayi mu no men so mete na se because adene de ba ma ye nyina ba do say ben obi chen bi nti NDC party no ye den a esi omo nan so ayi de be even abusua mu kra ye wabusua pa ne ayi si ne nan so nti e be ma party ne nyina hye den ne yakọ ne ama abusua fo nyina ya ma Ghana man nyina said wada roma ye be wuram no ye be nkomodi a ye be tiasua from ne besua ke
ene enwumre ye vigil aban hold vigil at the forecourt of the State House. Na etre edaso say evening of reflection and memorial. To hear screen so that is what is going on. And yet na yasan ahwe na afe yedi aye enkaye. Let's pick that one. Na yenhwe. What does this mean for the nation Ghana?
Yempeke vigil no kwa.
Yeah.
Okay.
The public vigil na share reflection no na share memorial no na ya pick something out from that for the nation.
Yeah, meka say vigil reflection, especially the word reflection.
Yeah.
Say sebi ya kan ibube mpanimfo kan asem sa okwasea na ensua nyansa. Na sebi okwasea besua nyansa na ya reflection.
Yeah.
You take a step back, you do a deep breath, and then na wadwene no mienu enti winim ye kra yen achechera adwuma ye teaching see train students na momako ye teachers a ye wo component be friend reflective practice just o chire ni o chira de wi o prepare na akọ chira de a wa chire wi no e was reflect na obisa ho say ensemfu a mebusa amofra no nanka the best way I met me abisa no ana na sama KOD bisa me no nya no na me de ma no neye ekwenti a reflective practice nyina se wo hwe se ekwan a wo fa so ye ne a wo ye ni nyina no se wo chena so ye ma wakwanya sign na obeye no enti reflection there. So I think say I'm happy with the theme no yes say KOD say utwam na wo te se obi su na ni sun no ye edia ye me a ke bu nya boa no na emom esun no ye
nti bio
mi ebio ya aroma and vigil near you know say yeah but memorial by said your question will be say no kids ababen ye be fa free
yeah
say wadaroma ma ye kwan a ye be chire mu the happening no
yentoa so ye kwa no no
so wo hwe the whole scene ewo bia na si free anopa so mo body so mo fly so mo ekosi de si ye rescue ni bibia mu a KOD meka se mo o literature mo na ejabrofo wi asi nyina mo kire na ya mo kan bibi o mo se symbolism eye anase metaphor nyina homa nyina homa me sa scene no ni hu ene reflective yi amanya nyina da age se mebiebiem na KOD me hu ne se Ghana ha wo nyina agina mu
Ghana how nyina gina
ubie mu a
ubie mu a Ghana ye how nyina
Ghana how nyina metimi a kyerɛ branches baby ebia wo
I see
na no koye den kudi ehina no
omo kɔboase akoye responsible community mining and then in Kroneba has
the seat of responsible community
it's irresponsible community mining
ayeta friend is
Gadamsi
kudi Ghana how ben a chain we
yeah
and it's a irresponsible mining agi atisia anka ye bie cooperative mining and I bibia no nka president defense minister me bobo omukra na yese komuka ho interior minister party deputy party chairman
yeah
senye
good board CEO
regional minister good board CEO senye galamsey ene ho politics ne niema ka ye bie corporate mining yes responsible mining enye AGU enye ye Newmont anka empanifo krum hanyina anka ho ne yesesa omoko enti wo hwe scene na you get a picture of galamsey issue ya ka ho asem kan unya wom afi ehena no monam wiem na yefre o he transporter iwiase ye wona hodo miensa ye wo the air transport ye wo the water transport the land nti air no ne hwekrum ha hwe ya kwan yitimi two cars be 30 ne nam from afa nkran kwan so abekumase abetwen president ene mpanimfo ahodo bi e wo airport ne edo machichi ne kumase ne mpatemu a na cars na san nam sa people na akotwen no nkran empty ni afa no ne aden a ye kwan nyinti e wo so ofa soro en hwe ye menim say bia madaro me beba so hwe nkran kwan e wudi a edi nipa wo krom ha I know me can baby me say from independence ebesi enne politicians nyinara yebetimi akasa o makomete manslaughter pese me komeda omadiawu enhwe ha o mahwe
from 1957 up to now politicians nyari awudifo
na me ya nanka ma narrow no to road minister finance minister presidents o me no vice nyina hwenkra kwan dwuma ide di nipa nya na anu ya na ede nkura 16 gu amenem enti wo hwe uko dru this helicopter na say chopper crash na me say one aspect nso a obesan nya no kewedi ya hwe nso a na no ne ni presidential jet ho nkomo ne ni ho nkomo ya mfa president na kwantu a wotu ka yebo hwan na didadwasa near say Ghana ye presidential jet no the next 20 years the strongest enedi enkomo no okusin wa ebechrew ye dia na ihia because enye sorry I see a be mu a ka president frubi yenka say what the bigger jet and I said the most one jet na into me nyasa but ahwe yi onso wiase enti kudi ukoho nso a ubenya the jet issue the politicization and also kosin ho a obehu kudi di entina president enya maybe no
president was engaged in Memphis. He was engaged
engaged in the
engagement the engagement was initially and say according to the report of Dr. Wingham on the Assemblies of God and HS he made arrangement with the president and in a year say Assemblies of God that would create Emma President Eden Krabas okudi dwuma bi e enti ontimi mma because the wife of the president sister said the way to one son eba inti president say onya dwumadi the church of God to anything
me say call na accident na that picture we wom conversation at then be no sorry Diana sorry dan edu Omanya na ye nisika na ye ntumi na ye hunu say building a national cathedral na ye crime obi nka say obi di obi sika ana SCBB ba na se na ye si asori dan ama oman no na enye dia se nipa na twa no say asori dan ye na mensi ba ko mesi edu na ma finish
Is it that sorry dan na the whole problem and na say kwan na ye fa so si asori dan no
I know there
because I know say
utie conversation na amanfo nya nsuo nom ene de amanfo nyina nya nsuo amanfo nyina enya nsuo nom
okay
na president isi dan ko de ko si ko tu nsuo a bole bamboy na nkenye
okay
na amanfo schools under trees as of now we still have around 5,000 nti asoro dan edu no any mission house na any ye finish mu no minim school down the door and betimi a year free duase so conversation no me se ukọ a ubenya we nyina wo mu afi mu nso mu hu wo mu media reportage o share krum hansem she niema bi kura na nkeni si twaba abonten obia the syndrome say the first to report ni e wosenke e kata so dignified ye krom ha wo yeden yes sebi efunu nim ne wawu nim kata auto nti yen ne kata ne toma no and so share the media ye ne de baaye we ne de baaye na ye twa the visibility of people na yen care ti ko sin wa ke odi obi hu bi ade ba ko ake
boy
the local people level reduce na what you say and say do baby no my helpless but man I told them say now we were military here on share or mood descend where will be or soon bibi or somebody no the military man or no one you know who say no and your friend communalism say ubi hu kire na say yen konem wa and I'm saying Ghana say any that so no ensign the people were willing to help.
Don't you have an irony here because people are almost someone in a way in a way. I'm looking at a broader perspective. Broader perspective, yes.
Yes. Enti eno ana na make no and it took said the politicians say who regina your consul said there and it took the farmer to carry the politician. The irony of events said the kind of situation no enti ni nyina twa picture be breach yen as for mine we need to reflect. On say ke upa check means of transport ameka nyina we are researchers ne documents analysis ni nyina be kire say the safest amongst them air transport what the upa check ba kon eto form a 298 201 sir na the kase eno no ye the safest no enye bibia ntio the protocols
adhere to
adhere to obefu ba kwa protocols awo fam okofo VIP basa
that's what your tickets now
so one etenem enti about the protocol enti ya reflect we you know Diana aroma said the okay no ye be pick free enko ye hwebu ada say aba ye e chana me pe word no is wetere to some obi akopɛ sun ko ye me bio na yekoye nim no. All right.
Thank you very much, Mama Professor Smasapon Akwaba. Prof.
Yes, Kwabena.
Good evening.
Me Josumina
Bokode.
Ejana Dumodi Ache. Me so.
No we pa.
Nice one.
Mama ko na boko na memra.
Oh yes, honorable ha.
Me besum ye.
Honorable so aboto.
Pa na
honorable so aboto.
Me and menu and so ba na so gina nche na twa na salute.
Honorable, me hear the team no. Broadly, not as we are treating it today, and as we are looking at it today, but broadly as a nation, say evening of reflection and memorial.
KOD. Enra malam fremeno. Me catch ne say the topics me can hon me ba me can be because
you are mourning.
Me feel say the atu ye no. As I say, you be normal hardcore politics.
Okay.
But what you
say?
In the topic of the buy na cocoa pricing count. Because me come in the way I won't talk about that one.
Okay.
Now can accidents. I mean, however bad it is, I feel say you may not have to talk about that one.
Yeah.
But even with DC Wednesday, you know, however sad it is, me who say. Amanya some kakranka krebi ya 1990 na metiasie say nipa but just what you say political animals and you were ye kase pa but ebinim so feel say was say ye dey politics na the ebenya na enya film. I mean it is up to them. And you me say me yere me ho se na be ya
for politics dem be fra ho
me nya ma nyo sem bad and you maybe so say o se etinetine no
sa
ya o se etinetine
okay
doc yen share that good evening
we share that one
David
oh okay first time ni
sa west ho no ne constituency
the
ho na yi wona na ayem wo ho
ayem de na okọ Dog why politics kakra.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. So I politics. Sir.
Odi say empanyfo e wa ban mu. Say ye tu anamobi ana ye dwuma bi na empanyfo ye o ma ya enyi no mo dodge kwan na se be sai nipa ne bia no wante aban dwumadi ana aban anamotu se ne tie wante ase se o mampanyini sori anopa ana minister sori anopa ansa kra no be call office na de odi kan agi eye briefing titiri o mampanyini national security for be man briefing omo a 88 media no nso de ekoso media no nyina ombe ma no antena wa hwe ni programs for the day obekwa ha and this mampanyini na adwun so be ko dwumade bi o man na fa na nyina na obefa wiemu a dwumade obedi no sa ada no eno na ekire se obefa wiemu a na ase bi a obefa fom mbacho so ati ase enti se o mampanyinfo ba be di dwumade wo boase ebi mpo ko office anopa no ansa na omo free
office aba
eto na mo so wo mbeba omo di dwumade ni wi a o so mo san konkran se o fati ase na mfa fo mu a o free boase e ko akra we ni abedi don hri be se nso e ko nwotwe
mo ye kwan na nke 2 hours
bacho de janu mani bisro janu mani kasa
tu a na ukuku na uko akuku nipa no na baby na uko akuku nipa no se nche bia na gufa de ne ba me aba na sha se omode efi kaswa ba bujumbura besi we ne ba ya ma contract and no budget be any home, and I knew anything. I business in a bank until that time, no.
So that's why politics are going to anyway, me trust us.
No, the church as and the free side time, no. A free man can see more, I could see Castle, sending in a quote unquote. And free man can see so a bar scene for soup, Baba Boasinga, a Tiapoca relatively. And this a yes, I'm passing 2 hours. And the dog said, my best way assembly. Ghana assembly.
And as Urum Quaco see a friend is saying, I come out damn one no crowds of the me.
And the Empress Mechanic say, the Empress Mechanic say, so I'm paying for fair you, my interest of kind into no more fair you. No, send a bear. With me. I 2 and more baby.
But people can also read meanings into that in that aspect as well.
No.
Hold on. Say Obisubeka say any way na meka. There are certain areas they will have gone by.
Mami, so be reading meaning into this year. Obi any problem.
Okay.
I mean, want to mention chiri obi adwene. Ba anyi bi ase be say matena ban mu da.
On protocols. On what time, but the party the wabe,
and so before we man, just be a quiet into. I'm part of what I see. Me person me clear, so I mischief. If you say quiet into politicians, I know omunem aye new man na more opposite. Number 2. Say and then you don't want to cancer. Go for be a cancer asem no amati.
Say
yes you. Galamsey na akum yenu anu mako watch no. And I want to say binimu allusion.
Yeah.
Say be a galam no. Say no so yaji tuma enye. You see
broadly yaji tuma enye.
No enye.
Broadly.
No enye.
Broadly. Say galamsey ni hono man can this way require responsible community mining asifono would we have gone say nye galamsey na higher.
On say me better na ha me di kan ka nsem bi. 2012 cargo plane be overshot runway near Kotoka International Airport. Ekura airwork no kofokra no mo trotro mu no ekukun wo mo eboa.
Yeah.
Omo nyina ahwere omo nkwa Ghana fo nipa be 10 nyina ahwere omo nkwa anamboa.
Yeah.
Be say 15 years ago military for helicopter be kotehwe atiwa forest nim.
Yeah.
But to say me can what you see. Sometime around 2009. So Jenny Penji be me refinity no more de anybody you call a briho baby. A dukrum ho baby. And also quite a former soldier for by 5 almost move free.
Yeah.
But just what you see. Make up fate and providence.
Okay.
But just what you see. Dear Nana a buying air. Galamsey etuatisi. Fie bibiri ya etwemi abansi wotu hwanamo.
Yeah.
Enti or the friend cooperative mining dwumadi no eba.
Yeah.
Abani AG for atransi edi nkomo. AG for agi atum se asase ya ntam ye de ma aban na mranti adidi. Ewo so. Come ya me constituency a Pesos mining for mu ama aban a aban de beye cooperative mining ne mia bibire aba didi nkomo a waje a ode mrantie se ne be ya minerals commission EPA ni omo aka ne be hwe na mrantie na ye kata asase se yense nsuo no nkeka senga ya semba pa anambo pa ena nkwanshi aba enti ebeze ne yetimi de san nkwanshi ano awa galamsha na adwumadi na ekoso no nkwanshi no betimi aba o kwan fufuro bia so ana meboa seti ase nam kra na ma etimi nya nkwanhia na nipa ide ewu enti madwen kirem se enye fe se ye be
attribute
ye dis ebe tai eye aban dwumedi a eye normal ekoso na me odun kwana na kufa de belanche planting for food and export e odun kwa omo bom de helicopter ne bai but any de ameja nkwanhia
ho asama ma
tienya nkwanhia nke be ka so omo koye planting for food and export nti na nkwanhia ba na the empesa me can say akwanhia ne besi a
ebesi
nti na me betra me ka say Nyankopon ne nim de ye na ya oye but of course we person politics a but because akwa no today I won't talk about Galamsey because I think I don't have to run a commentary on this.
Let's go to the reflections on Henry.
I am very sad. And me I come more because nipa omo sad e mu ne nipa me no mu nyina nyansa wo so ba ko am na say me 2002 2003 Mutala Muhammad no pe SRC president of University of Ghana because that unfortunately he didn't win that's a honey he can share for the very first time on University of Ghana it's not say me cool at a point in tea na it didn't say was so bebre of course yenyina kasama party a dream ni bia na ye ne a yetimi katwi bebre no party no adwen kire se mo ho because your party no duru me bi na akoye party a yenya omo ekatwi no bebre ti me ka se duru me bi yen ekowura adom fm ne onkeka ho na omo akojoy news ne onkeka ho anti tembia na ye hia ye di nkomo bebre to mane bo amade ye nyina do to mane bo ama nipa ba kwa na dwemu do a wa ben ye ka se wa ben a na wa ben a me mehu da o mabrabo do to mane bo ama o medical doctor but when you ngoma o yobi anadwene mu do on kasa kese kakra na obeka no se yade a ebi wo mo se me ohoro so kakra nso nti no onye obi a na sem ne ye bebre kakra na obeka ama na so ho no yade a emu do pa yi just about 50 years but o hwe bra obi wura politics o friend people no obi wura ndc mo but o hwe mfaso ndc enya no so a ade a kwa nimpa nti no mampanyi John Dramani mama ade no adodo no a onhu de the green book were very, very popular in 2015 a chronicle Jumedia and ndc aban no aye omane bo amana na oye botantima ogina sa Jumedia no achi na ohwe medical doctor ninim de wo economics ekwa anim ninim de wo nchoroyim ochoroyie pa ekwa anim na se yebeto aba o mampanyi John Dramani mama na ne si ne bo se opese o mane bo amaye director of elections because na ya bato ane hu hia ndi se abanyoko ni pe ye ne enko fo ni bebresi da bi omunim se o medical doctor but onye obi o wonim de o IT but send this dinkunim kakraka se na edi 2024 no a obia ye bi esan se bakofo se bi onchire danfo na bakofo ni sanso nyame ni kata but bibia nso ane woni fare ban to mane bo ma tuanamu ane kwani mpa de bo party no tuanamu ane kwani mpa de bo party no enti Wednesday no a ye te sa asem no na eyade a na ha adwen se ne yenyine no ko ginam ama mampanyi to hwa yonkofo ne mampanyi wa na nya ade a obepupu ni ti se mampanyi asoma no a obede obeka se nya ade obeko enti eyade a eya de misua fi Dr. Mane bo ma ho bra ye adwuma ye di nsa wo so ye di akwani aba ne ka me omo hu ya no mfra me di asubroni me ko ye DC na ye hia na me da me ho adi na me se me wa pa de nchawe se wo di aso a na bi ma adwen akoyom se wo se bi di aso de wo achi nti bi a brofo crown ti mi enti me say no
sa mistake na na man for you me nipa ma chena de a waben pa ekurase na no me hu bi da
ye be share university wa na mu
me hu bi da
and yeah presentations na Dr. Mane bo ma ya o se we dey say di asubroni o and so no more from me di asubroni na obi a asere enti me kai sa nkita hodi a na edi eno nkeka ho Dr. Sapon de na sometimes me kai na ma mani atata because me ma me esantini ma me frikunu mu kira ase ha me papa na ede ncheni Dr. Sapon mi ko hia no Central Region bra no Central Regional Minister no from me office because me ma me free Ashanti region to whom me akwaku ati say na ode nsa I said no osun one team gyina ne nkyɛn ama yɛ ketewa
Wadoafo.
ɔde ne nsa bɔbɔ ha ɔno nso sɛnea ɔnim na ɔnkasa kɛse
No say action man.
ɔkasa kɛse but ɔfɛ make sure sɛ adwuma no ayɛ ɔno nso ɔkɔgyina mu ama chairman ɛna akɔba ne sei tete awerɛho but ayɛ ne ɛyɛ ho hwee a ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛtumi Alhaji Limu na me ne hyia just once I think sometime around 2015 another nice man na and sometimes ana make us say awuro man panyi John Dramani ni mama the individual connections are on his amrante wo
Ewo.
On panyi John Dramani mama ni mfu Alhaji Limu na hwe so on say oye past minister for agri the owo sanim de no mfu yem nti nimfu ewo sirem ne nimpatem nyina papa ne na hwe so nti you just can imagine how painful and heart-wrenching it is to accept that these guys are no more. Now, it's really tough. Which is what Omani Boma, Nima Babako Pen. Mamma will be Ankan Hubio. Now, you know, seeing my young fan on the mamma. Once I am a man, I am a time pay. The mamma. On the mamma, they have you can't forget about how passionate Mutala was in respect of how he approached national and political issues. Bra Mutala by University of Ghana, and needs to but no Nika because of training college and Oba by first degree. I'm a very passionate debater. I don't care. Into our most of the colleagues in Parliament. I who say, "I'm young as Madam for titles global also TV," so I felt so bad because I made a minimum. So on titles, they have a very personal relationship. And then I know sometimes for my no mudi any yaman your senate, I know more share. You've never been
my ideas in
No, you've never been enemies. Yeah, now for any classmate and sana.
Yeah.
And by and large, you know, yen stress Australia as CFO or the Yenuanimina Besi Nikukum. The Ghana Armed Forces almost were because you see now again another thing fly so flying officer and crowd of course school by Adichina
yes, so there's planes on one account on one account.
I mean I was here to say, a very formidable institution.
Yeah.
So Ghana's army ranks very high in the world, though. We've done so much well in peacekeeping and others.
Yeah.
So I say, your first peacekeeping, you did 1962 during the Congo crisis. Ghana has excelled in peacekeeping across the world in respect of the UN and other such multilateral agencies. And the any possible say, Sebi, Ubianka Wako. Training about the China and Kuku crew helicopter. I said I mean, the Ghana army will not go that low and commit such an error. Squadron leader, Yakazo leader, in the rank lieutenant, a bianco, a regular army officer, and a major. And the one with me, I can say, Ubia or a major, or army, and our squadron leader, or training go for on your competence or be mine, FED. But just what I say. I mean, a flying officer has more than 10 years of experience in flying.
Yeah.
Yet, yes, but the air come a woman say, or my penina shall say, Yan Shishim. And you know, Bebuama, a be in Sibu near Timia de Aswano.
There be my memory because I'm not doubting you, but I have a problem with the Ghanaian mentality.
I mean, let's have a conversation. So what's your problem?
My problem is that Ghana, the white people are better so. A similar thing may happen because it does happen.
No,
it tells you where.
The American say, if you didn't better hear from a bit me, I know my baby.
Yeah.
It be a real free moona, baby touch my honor.
A better
ho. A be Nipan Fumso and a buyer if you didn't know a besho. Some penny for me, and yet the baby women banner. Yeah, some Betty because armed forces no a security organization name internally omo be to anamo a ebeboa se saade na nya dey ebi ntumi si bi ntumi dey ade ehia so me say wa china nyankopon yadema o china omo be kura yenu amutala ne alaji nemuna eno no ma me hunu say bia omo ko South Africa no mu din ni no omo di kan aye the results na dey aba because nyom bodies no omo dey koy omo the samples na ekoy enti wa china me say awia 2 pm alaji lemuna ne yenu amutala omo be sie omo wo baby aye omo si asrafo ewo your friends asrafo yes asrafo I see bia yes o chire nti omo bedi kan aye dey sie omo but the American say you hu black box no so I know they take some time because I na your friend say analysis no check my last issue on this matter kaya dia daughter kan this argument about presidential jet I mean I don't get it.
How?
Omanebo he was always a stickler for what was appropriate and good. On say yeah vetting the crown or can modernization of Ghana's army equipping the army to standards that were up to scratch. But unfortunately no ono or stickler for Sanyo Manona Adeniko. Okay, say bra o can say no ka say presidential jet no tanks no and some other parts akorodunti akodi Paris yes but say what you say can say so ni say sa presidential jet na anya na kufa na to o man panyin kufo na order except say eba Professor Mills aban no ide abreso the anytime be a conversation about our presidential jet we anchor it on the fact that we have an economy that will not be able to sustain it. In the case of presidential jet and any other jet, say economy no is skinny. It only means that we may want to have a national conversation on issues like that and see how appropriate it is to ameliorate the plight of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Right.
But that's what they are saying. And any way,
any
playing at it all Wednesday. 2 years ago now, China banned the Ghana. Relatively new. Yes, relatively new.
Right.
Z9 no, relatively 2 years ago now. About only 2022.
Right.
It's 2023.
Right.
But just what you are saying. But at Yabe reform, and you finding out. They make it to one say, Yabema soja for nyina yako. Na yenu ani me wo mabusuafo nyina ya momu nyina yako. Na yasere osoro ni asase yefo se obejuju abusua koma.
Right.
Na wadum ya arefie bemma ya odie ni ohawa beda abusua koma so nyina no atumi afiri ho.
Alright.
Na wo mu aka akire nso ya bo wo ho ban na ya toa ya kwantuo wo asase so kopembra.
Thank you very much. Mamenko na memma Harry ya ado ojaba akwaba. Harry?
Yeah, me.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Jumara.
Na hoye.
Yeah, we have a call.
Nyame adom hoye. Harry Northern Regional Communications Director.
Western North.
On Western North. Enomode Northern Regional right. where Western North Regional Communication Director the Modern New Patriotic Party. Mebaho. But I'm profo. Na we are reflecting because that is the theme for what is happening today. Yeah, vigil, yeah, reflection, na yeah, memorial for these 8 departed souls. But I say reflection, yeah, the beam nationalistically. How can we reflect on this one? Now, I take some cue out of it. Now, yen going forward.
Well, when I was at the Massa champion for a minimum studio, no match addition so much one more motion in Yama Bibiaju. Okay, so I 70 Ukwada. Now, we were KSTU Great Hall. In fact, me do school moon temper, bear 7 9 appointments and promotions board meeting. I went first into the board meeting. And then Namisawa another SMB open the National Garbage Sorting and Sustainable Environment quiz BIA senior high schools. Grand finale in SMKobiano. Timisi form Kobiano na umuhiam kakranti ekoya penda nti mi phone ankasa kra de that day esheme bag musa until say ye pon bibia me kwakofa nti me mom de na me nim ne ekoso
na won tehwe
David na me nim ne ekoso in fact na me nim ne say na say regional minister ba be ma official opening as part of the opening na yeah no mo ye say obeka oboase aba nti program no credit share 11:30 towards 12 hoping say nka oboase fo no wie 12 ye go so ye program no ka minister betimi aba nti all that is all I knew. Say program no dey cost wo oboase na minister kra wo nti dem me ya we say na minister wo ye go so ye program na media houses na ye cover program ni bi ye ko break kakra nti me tweba se mu nyina abo mo ho ano a nkomo koso me so the same media for them ya me nkro for me do hey mo fa mo ho adwa dem beton school na me di agro na obako ti am na say oh jama prof nte ni aba na say na me gina ho ka me twam na me gina ho say hey me pamcho dey na esi na fe me amaduna start di chinshia say what are they going to talk about every do mu ya almost say plane that crash plane na free him fa ko him imagine ye me kwa me bo passion man nsan ka me bo bi me bisa say passenger car
domestic ones
passenger car na no mo say there bi o na ka e call boase program ne bi nti government officials ti did omudi enu mu kan say o ma ne bo am free aish like you simply can't get it you as a process what you to accommodate say what they are telling you is true real enti me dem adwen yem say na ejama ono na pilot no na me say pilot so ba akofo na enti maybe they are two or something enti we guso bo ho nkomo ye na program na break na recover say me kokona ye started second round no but afina eho nyina ye the interest in the program was gone na me who say regional minister simply will not be able to come because sabe ni nyina be si on the region mo ni identity ono de you ruling off the program cry into ono na mo mu cry regional director of education and the keynote ni de share honey identity we try to adjust the program to suit ye hono ma ye say fi de say nye obakofo nye Dr. Wanebo Amombo Ndinkwa na Mutala Mohammed so come say
how
after the year one na OT finals na ye Osei senior high school Prempeh College and na se wanyako ema OT ewini and obako be come go maso say ye dedicated trophy ni de ma Dr. Sapon na or ye old student of OT I say Dr. Sapon we free muda ben so profonte crash no na then I say you are adding on to the list every minute every adi what is happening who says me and Papa Dr. Sapon so come say enti there's the OT for ne baba ya mamre kakra we nyina ebo mpa ye dedicated the trophy to him ni ade na ye answer na ye pon minya full disclosure say sa nipa nwotwe ema omunyina sabe ba kokra ni hwa or survive crash no pathetic mejina sa akunya so ne mama ebusuafo ni nyina yakọ senia Ghana had them say me buy the bebre no obia e de ne yakọ nsem kọ anenye yakọ nsem na ebema Accra National Bank kwam bi but ye fa arecheche free nipa ho we want to believe say ebusuafo no ebema ye yakọ nsem na cheche omo we kakra ade ba ko amenyini ye mabehu ni say owo nhyeda anye bia like first na it's so funu kura da ha na oyem hwehwe adaka kura atwamu na oyem hwehwe ni ade ha obia beko I'm getting that understanding so sa na ya ade bia na da ho bia enti me ma me bon komo na me bisa say na me na kwamba sanyi me na kwamba sanyi ne netraye enso me gya ho ba atema na misa nti ni wom ne den nyina me nti nim se me na kwamba se me bisa me na kwamba se ka se wewu no se nti da be no be ba like I ask the question say nti da be no be ba sa no oko za omo mebiu agra ende me ma me na nam ne bo sa nkomo na me kai na me tene na so na den ono so ni so ko yeah obi anko obi amba ka isenka grandfather o fourth grandfather anko ti asia ena ko bi ade ti asia anka sa sinka ho ane benya ba bi atra oso and I'm getting that understanding say a rhapsody of life like it or not it is part of the human existential dilemma today you are here tomorrow you are there enti busuafo de sansemi be cheche omu ere na emom no ya bompaye asese bi nsi biu nyame anim ni pa se obekra no pa full of life aka office crack akra a organize files ni bia assign bi eje bi se we de mumbu anu ngu ha ma me ko obo ase aba aw ne nkomo ni ade a de kofo flight ni ade nyina ni ade na fidi no ano no dia yeah, you simply can't, but
man never is.
Serious.
Man never is. Nipan secretary.
Yeah.
Nipan secretary.
I simply could not, and even now still can't understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, baby, if I do that, I should understand. Say, this is one of the realities of life. It can happen.
Yeah.
Gebeti mercy. Nipa biana mana usesi huna obo hu. Edisi can happen anytime. So sorry, no pana. Ujare umadi ako school wabwa huna mekwa adwuma na den dia. One of the preparations you must also add is preparing to depart.
It can happen in
it can happen. To prepare kwa adwuma, prepare to depart. To prepare kwa da, prepare to depart. To prepare kwa didia. Anything you are doing is part of the preparation to exit. You best say at least oma ubia nti minyini nu baby hu ne ma up to a certain point. Share ne man kusi baby. What does say you will go.
Yeah.
But do baby sa na sa ye ya na fe ye krana ye exit ya ewu atofuwo ni ade de aya na Awurade ma ne pare ye sere pa na at least let's die a dignified death. We plead seriously. Yes, we don't want to go. Your time so ye beko by your best we nkwa de o ma ne pare I know she dodo na emum no the chinsem commentary bi aba baako so for the na menua bibia kan so for the odi adanse adan nyame asese some of the things or say in fact na no person just say you don't need to be a prophet to be prophetic,
but I have to be prophetic.
You can be prophetic without being a prophet.
Yeah.
Enti ye nyina ye taya so nyame ne ye kasa ye bete.
Yeah.
Utwen waso din pa nyame ne ye kasa ye bete. In fact from creation fiti your body fiti ase no na Bible say nipa ne nyame ne yete nyame besra nipa yankofa ne na enam obia so ne ko nyame ho na ye ne
no an
direct.
Yeah.
Ena nipa hwe ase nsem bebre nipa hwe ase wo bisa me say Bible no as a book, one theme title I meet him there man make am one am English. Read the passage and give it a I say passage waka nyina title be na suitable title so waka na ya de kire won kwara. Who be some question no over the Bible me title am dey remember say God reconciling man back unto himself. Sana me fan because from all nipa until creating a first introduction and nipa nete. And we created the long aspect of the book, but dedicated the body to nipa share. Number. Hey, not the major prophets, not the minor na kings,
the judges,
na judges, na then what I say, kikani na bomwa, because say through Christ came. In fact, Christ became the bridge from which a nipa any nyame ebinya but you see God is wise. Nyame nyansa mu no o paper say the original relationship no existing into no. Christ also left us the Holy Spirit.
Any link
enti no enya Christ as a human being no be wiase ne bio owo e bia kofodia uhia no to say ni asase so no now the Holy Spirit is here everywhere. all around us all
everywhere
uta waso nkwa dia abeteneka so enti no let's learn from such a comment. I'm also man for the negative aspect say onu nkwa na e sorry but onu nkwa na e bia or say asetra na obi die na the man was simply saying that you don't need to be a prophet to be prophetic.
What about those no so am for kwatwen free mu ne? Muntaka. Kessel at kwatwen.
Yeah. Such a lekona wo ko na ntimi ba second point. But no ya me point. We am akan ye ni amanfo e keka. In fact I did second one amanfo keka we am ba me point na me do the best started no. Second one amanfo so keka ne say oman yi ye selective in honoring the death. Yimu. And I think say nyina de betu ye hofo a enke ye. Government, the politician must know that we elected them. So the reverse is true. Honor me for electing you. Now me so me honor so my elect we me leader.
Yeah.
Mate say ba ye the commentary has been more 16 na you see ya Ubia Mohowa. And then me shada bisa say into that time ni yenyi MC for Jaso ana. Because anya you cranka yanti Ubia kwan kwadi enkadie.
Also no kwadi enkete.
Then a friend of mine wanted to play defense say okoho na say media na capture na then there be.
No. Me no be credit nkoba say ebia ni protocols one linking up year to the greater people on one kind no. Yes. Ebia one linking yes. I'm mad that communication ni way no.
Yes. Mesre. E neman ketinketi bi. But it tells a moment for na dwene ba omo so we mu ye ne to aba ma omo. Omu ye ha yo mu ha.
Yeah.
Na say ye ha anya mu ha pa dia na politicians at Roma.
They should come again.
They should come again.
Yeah.
It should be a tragedy if 16 children die. Just as I agree, say a tragedy, say 8 people, adults will die. I say be road minister, Minu Agboja, Ebia was settled on be constructive roadway, but a fear na assembly see, you know. You see a TFA running car. You get it?
Yeah.
Ebia so that stretch of the road, no. As a road minister, I'll buy a assessment and who's a whole problem zone. Into my busia for Yako, but immediately, no. You better near CC, Honum Senebeya, and go fast even if you don't do it, what will say, unim, how. Akwenshia sisi wonkra kwan super road minister yente wonka wo media at Roma the road is not yours. Meanwhile the road has been mandatory given to you to manage. Inti mesre let's honor the voters just as we also want the voters to honor
the
us.
Leaders. Okay.
At Roma we the mesre pa na fe ma ba me aka so me comments a me work also me comment di kan ne ya wo kan no wo kan ne sen kra
I'm lost.
Dude.
Yes. There are some people free because of certain circumstances.
Into me mature, I say the size of the entourage should be re-looked at in government programs. Size of the entourage.
Yeah, nipa dodo edi
Honorable Mpacho, committee a catcher. Ghana ye too much. Small program near 2 V8 bear 30 near the small program. In fact, we cried the constitution no presidential representative in every region. We call them the regional ministers. Assigned president in Timing wo baby and see na name. And the president here trapped with several activities. Cote d'Ivoire activities the express person constitution has mandated say president and
regional minister
wouldn't have been at all. Can you imagine if President Trump wants to be at every corner of the United States of America to launch one program or the other?
It's not possible.
No, please. Let's reduce the entourage that attends programs. Was there anything? In fact, the worst thing Miniam Anebama would have done at the program was to deliver a 10-minute speech.
Yeah.
That would have been the biggest uncle excavator. No uncle 2 no uncle. Please. Miniam Mutalabaya, Agadan Obe. Worst case, why the man abroad a 30-minute speech or whatever minute speech? Please. That may program be next Minister of State. If send a nice, in fact,
I'm already on his behalf.
Yeah. Don't cry the Osai and video.
Okay.
Until we could see him on the screen, greeting us, delivering the ID and everything. Hey, you save a flight ticket, you save it. On one of my suggestions, no.
Yeah.
Minister Nana, and Wednesday program, you have some American.
Yeah.
Minister Nana suggests,
let me do it this way. Yeah.
Why don't you think I can deliver my speech via Mona Moche online then? Why can't we do same? And I'm so you are right. Oba yanke, but he was into onunti yes say date in the bahane say as a person banso near no
In fact,
when he brought up that suggestion, everybody bought into it. His speech was read by himself on the screen. Beautiful. Mestre, the regional minister or what the president is duly represented, unless Yente Constitution has it, is duly represented. We cried, fortunately, na Menia Amakofi Bua. The minister in charge of the now anti-government as a bind was properly represented. That's my view. I mean, sorry if we be naming ya junior, but media margin mono. And yes, I omuko na you, but ya my share who say Ghana ha. Small program Omu mehe. In fact, Omu bani baby okra eventually Omu nkasa. Because if the president was there, maybe he would have given the keynote address. Obi akebianka nkasa.
Ometanichi.
Hona made the margin say Momo empower the party at the base.
All right.
Empower Region Kron was regional chairman of the party. We didn't need national chairman.
So be free.
Let's empower ourselves. Niama constituency niya strong. Obuasi with 2 constituencies. If I dance about 6 constituencies. So chairman was siani niya empower omo. We didn't need the chairman to come from Accra. No of us say Dunketia or me papa Samuel Sapon doctor. Inti mestre mo mention so apart from a car, a boy nyina na petrol mu nyina different kran yo na de ba ne ade ping pong. Ya mreda. Ye nyaida.
Anyway.
Inti mestre no de me cho ha na so de ba ye. Na me last 2 points na me for manonsi. Ba ko eye adesuade aye esi esua free. Enema etoto ye mu. You see, any nyame ye ni mo chena sem. Ba chena sem we besi no. Ye ese fa na sem hia. Ni ye niema ye besi ho kwan se ebi nsense bi we no na ye wo problem no. Nti me enya me nwanwa se bia na obi anim se play ni ebeti ato. Sa a video si abaya ye si we say ni nyina no. Senior I hold a different view. And I make us say nyame ni team po ankasa ne se oni ye benya nkita ho. In fact, there are times where encrophobic gina nipa ni nyame ntemu no
amwa
yanka God wouldn't have insisted throughout book kind Bible na as anewum say near
the
it is limited na me yase ene people are directing human beings to human being mofaka wa ha now you say the basi momi anche nipa nyame kwan please.
That's right.
Side nipa no china no so that helpless just like you. Yenche nipa nyame kwan.
Yeah.
Nenya side ye nti no me say enye na mehu na mekan na mehu na manka na manye say adaroma. I really have a special view about those things. Ni America say SC si esua hu nyansa dwene hu yie te na investigations because so ne ye nema ebesi hu kwan ye bi nsi bio. Sa so na ya kwan accident ahodo so yi. Se be bi accident menim be bi wo ho police post now free na oba Sankari so free Sankari au free na wo ko hon e kwan kakra na free Sankari kromu ko ha say no port will be the hard mo pine crofota is pa ada ho pine crofota is
obekona manfo jan afele kakra
that is how irresponsible we are enti na niema esi ye bibi disi anokwan no ye nya mfansi anokwan enti ye ti hey ye nyina ye nim minua honorable nim ehia nim bibi nim minua communicator nim say nyene afie inso na antonketo yanke be yinkran we kura yinkran mewa ye nyina nim say inso na
ye nye ho hwe
ya wo na ekoye ho ya enti mesre ye nsua de mfiri niam etoto na na nyame de bie ye ni na me last one I just don't want to believe say na military no ni good maintenance culture na BP made them person me limiting it to say bia weather no because of course aircraft here in the weather to me affect my movement but I still me person me train my say so still say a moment trusting machines ni so much even if it is 1 hour crowd no be jadi aye rechecks aye service and foforo me ka we makas ni bibia o enye reprint kwa na me ka ma no ebeboa ye nyina eno mo simulations ni so no abrofo to me simulate bad weather at the end, I don't want to believe that they don't do those things, but regular maintenance and pride, they shouldn't trust their knowledge so much. Every day, biano, I know they do, but I'm assembling banting and make us say, say more in Nigeria, say, oh, you name, oh, we experienced driver, we're tripling this, I know, yes, Mr. Every day beyond, they should be conscious of maintenance and simulation.
All right, thank you very much. Mama call Harry. Harry.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, the unfortunate Black Wednesday. Yeah, I see it. And the theme no yeah picky, but we are not just picking it trasa, we're reflecting broadly across the nation. So Maminti views.
A tear from Fanchame. Say and my elite kakra. But back to the important thing I can want to say here. Before going to it, I think for the sake of education, let me set this record straight.
Yeah.
My former DC honorable member, MK comments say, a year young Shane in your program and right here clash,
About 2 years ago.
About 2022,
3
which
years
is
ago.
factually wrong, and the data available that doesn't support that argument. A part of the 4 helicopters here on Mampenyin Dada a launch here on 23rd of September, a year 2015.
About 2015.
2015,
right.
4 no. We a can who be no. A Skebia Kwaje with the China Development Bank.
Okay.
Right. We started the whole contract in December of 2012.
Okay.
And based on that, in 2015 officially,
and a buy
the commission, the data available no doesn't support say by 2015.
2022, yeah.
The latest one I can try, and I think this is the data. Mahama commissions for helicopters to protect oil and gas, and it was passed right on 23rd of September. Fast forward, the Ananka share under that era. That was 2024. Commercial begum, cabinet AG2, a commercial begum by Danny political twist. Right, that was when I wouldn't have done say, I don't come on the man yourself, say, buying no man more than some cocoto presidential jet.
Yeah.
You gave so many explanations. Say it was presidential jet, but to equip the security sector.
I also blame the MPP because you were in power. The situation of the jet. And Tisempo say, go ahead, do what is good for the nation. And then Kebian Kenkas answer me.
When you have a parliament, you don't have to test.
Okay. When you don't have absolute majority.
Where if you want to pass a budget, as we witnessed in 2024 budget, MPP near that hospital where parliamentarian oxygen in so. So if you do that, right, there's no way you will succeed doing that.
Okay.
Without having a majority.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
And then you are aware. Now say there was a problem, right? But now on yourself, and that shouldn't just by say yes, you know, a CNC. You understand? But it's high time you have to remove sir. I'm on your same type of space every any.
All right.
Looking at issues as it is, right? Fast forward, me. This is not the first time ABC. As a student in politics, I know the first time ABC was in 1969. Now it was from Accra to Takrade. Accra managed from Moana Obi Emufum. There was 33 passengers on board, right? Investigation was conducted. Later they realized say the engines a crash and by force or young anything.
This is a better form.
A better form. A yara wasn't. Particularly say omo a year juma enye omo personal juma be na komokoye. A year a juma omo the small mine. My good brother, I understand him, honorable member. Not or try, say, young shitting called the debate of
politics.
No, Galamsey.
Galamsey, okay.
You understand? About point to me, Galamsey free. Unless you are trying to be unfair to the citizens. What do you mean, Galamsey free? What was the program about? Right? Responsible what?
Mining.
Right? And skills what? Development.
Development, yeah.
As an alternative to Galamsey.
Yeah.
Even me papa, me, madam for Manebo Amagasa. Go to the Twitter account, go to the Facebook account. Say, I buy a launch this program as an alternative to Galamsey.
Yeah.
It's just like the MPP, they buy a different community mining. They just rebranding and repackaging.
Yeah.
Recycling. Just change the name. But the focus is the same thing. To stop Galamsey. And to years, we have a so call or praying free Kumasi say or call a court 7 a girlfriend. Now when you're promote crown, yes, I know negating oko. Obis be fast and cocoa preaching. And when you're preaching tia. Obis on Kodokoye Juma as alternative to Galamsey. And in tia, Galamsey tia.
Yeah. Galamsey no one alternative.
No, Galamsey no one alternative no. So what I say? Say I pam that I know Timmy's Bob Pima. Send a pam for Franya day.
Okay.
So what am I pay you your chance and say, do yeah. You know or hamu. It is high time. It's a fasa our horn. At the Yakuma. Umia Polo Sochiao.
Exposito. Anyway, Exposito. Anyway.
It is high time. It's a faster pace to win a woman.
Right.
Rather, no, a motivational spirit to end Galamsey. In fact, I have to be realistic. We can't end it now, but you can limit its effect.
Okay.
You to mean to us one day say how are people investing, how are I employ a year for the youth.
All of a sudden,
then 1 year you stop on. But we shouldn't allow it to grow,
escalate,
even if we cannot elevate it totally. It's so yema way and yet fapping because Galamsey German from Kwando. And then our minister Akofu Plain and then you ye and I dig bang. And I'm here Jabam tell you can answer. When my mom form one year so.
And no, I see the pension, Peter Bokum.
When my mom for a year a contomina mensimu. And Galamsey, Simon to my just a year after in April. Your reporter came there, they took a report.
Yeah.
4 people, essentially in a control district. Right? Bakukra Ofikramo Chrome, and also just last month, schoolboy.
Yeah.
Also, yes, can go school. What is a Galamsey or
Tokoyebi?
First day no quiet now. Right? You heard of that women issue. And within just February, and Nipa 5 at a go home. How many? About 10 or no? This is 8 you are talking about. And almost also in Sona assay and omonom. Omo develop stomach problem. And omo who young at the crew come Ukraine so young kind. It's huge than this 7.
Okay.
So, sir, a libre way now. Yen any abre. Or mine international any bad image amebaso. Yen suno. You should use that strength. Sembo mumoja warning yakwa.
Yeah.
To at least minimize the impact of Galamsey in our society. We have to, but we cannot be factually politically hypocrite, right? Factually hypocrite to say, a man from Galamsey. Now, you need the Galamsey activities to go on. They may be doing your power or the LCNA. Look, Omani is serious. 3 days in here. We check the international news now. Omo with regard to plane crash. It's about 11. The US 2, Kenya 6. Right? Taking the 18 crown out of it. Kenya, do your research as a journalist. Obehu omo no efun. Ye exposing just Kenya yao. Search if you say you will not see it.
Yeah. The way it was reported.
US General a nipa 2 year they have been able to get the footage of the crash. But for security reasons, they're not ready to release it.
Yeah.
You have to interrogate the case or know what happened. As some be here no more. As some see happen need 10 minutes. When more and the for crano, I should be a plane no one. Not civilians are going a can selfie.
At the above one thing.
The painful aspect is that we need through the investigation punish some of the security people who went there.
How? Why?
Professionally, what they did was unethical. Look, there was a video Marco after say alarm bro any who may be a brain one. The first point the security supposed to do is that when you go there, you take over the zone.
Yeah.
Wait, sometimes you must tape.
You call America as a more quadron
to prevent evidence.
from going away. Yes.
The forensic text finger they are so civilian. You come there and sakura na man for the now so evidence mu kura no. It can tamper with the investigation.
Yeah.
So first thing first, as a security personnel, a minimum how it train you is that when you get to the zone, you turn that zone to become a security zone. Right? At least me papa ya wado onye me de so. And you say me ma me free mu na onye penyi bia na owu a be ka say. Eti ye ni professional bibia ho no ma obi ewu a se be edini shame etum kama epeja na de ne ko. Because
but body bags, you know,
the security was there. They took over the zone. Okay, video na mama son
bottom
gumuna na security for the omachi. And in one video, obi kura no also bottom kura no. Bakusu John odi phone so kura twa no. What kind of country are we? I don't know how no. Baku bi chair me kura me hwe de e so bi kura no sa kura phone onu atwa selfie. Hey, me do for me ni o. Me de neighbor o. Look at how you are as a body and banchibia yakofa free foam. And the painful is that CNN was showing this video. Security ben and more. One and more duty at that point. Yeah. Are we professional? Is that how you train us? It's embarrassment to the country. Right? Where is something big that we have to learn? Minister Mponiye. Any you sent to a China there. And you become your bottle, and then you are pointed by Namia say, yeah, the mom do mugum. Right? Civilian or swadi and crano. Bibi and Shannon, watch the video.
But because at this critical moment, on the excuses by body bags, for example, because on a body near hot or the tumor beshi and then in Cronaba, so they have no other way than to package them in this manner.
Do you have to say you expose the civilian to danger?
No.
As security?
No.
Say yes. You find bag in here accepted it. You don't want to acham, right? We are training more Cochrane. You're supposed to have a responsible rescue team, a responsible and equipped rescue team. Ultimate can chase civilians say on finansa. Send all this one botona ukrem shenansa, exposing the civilian to danger, and the security personnel they were there looking at them. To be honest. To me, I don't know how you say it, but I see you say, omo duty at that point, you know, and yeah, omojuma eye. And then a signal to us Ghanaians. My proposal is that every region beyond is supposed to have well established and well equipped a rescue team in all the existing regions.
All right.
And yes, we've been seeing answer. You happen in Ashanti region, you go to a Western North region. Now you tell you. Nebi says so me krom says seria kontomra. All right. Udi agokwa be fire said for class of to use somna kra no. Yes in so ni ho. Right? So how are we prepared as a country? At least if you cannot have a responsible and well equipped rescue teams, well trained in each of the constituencies here. I think the regions we're supposed to have do intensity. All right. And then for being to say you can't quanti plane. Me hu bi da obi afuohye. Yeah. Only means biasa obedum ejano. A shit the whole lands ya etwa won achia. Right? First side for class so by so class so so class so no. I feel almost akura koko pensu. So, the damage here, the lack of a year well equipped and trained rescue teams. Yeni. Na esa amount for there. A share amount for Japa there. Esa amount for Enoma. To be honest with you, we need to sit back as a country and check our rescue process. Okay. Train people to be in charge for purely. You not more. Yes, understand. But my own not more officer. To be honest, man, tell me how no more. A jato baby or John will say, "Call John no phone or the phone no transfer or report." Or you just need any better training. We are say, if you come in for fire service and me way. So, Messer or mine say, "Hey, yeah, ye dear reho." There's no time for say be pointy brims. Say the crochet way and away na ye way in a way na. There's no time. I know from next week we will go deep into it. Okay. But I mean, some opinion is it's good for us to investigate this, as we did on that one of the 24th of April 1961 DNC. You know. All right. But funny be a baby piano. There for the security reason. Now civilians, you know, who he has a better, you want them to keep it.
All right.
The answer is so yet in me. However, many Belgian say, enka within the security setup, no, and outside investigators to investigate this issue.
All right. Thank you very much. There's a bone of contention on when the helicopter came to Ghana. My checks, HM say, the plane and they Ekunya Ghana Z9EH.
Yes.
It was part of the 4 aircraft in 2015.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. I'm just confirming way no.
That's what I'm saying.
As at 2022, there was no helicopter delivered to the Air Force.
No.
Sorry, but somewhere in 2023, Ghana Police. I know you're different altogether. Yes, I know you're lighter. So that is the record, right? So that is what I have. The honorable, that is what I have here. No, I'm just setting the record straight. That's what I'm saying.
No. So let me make this point. One who said this fact I already two way. I know Nedi can buy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Between wo and many and yaka no won't me verify.
Yeah.
And when Commander Sokbojo. Me trust say madam do natural. And no pay all kind of TV3 say it couldn't have been for no on commission in 2015. But just what so that was the basis upon which I made my point.
I get your point. I get your point. Right. Yeah, Baba report. Your time no cross one, sir. I have just 5 minutes. I have just 5 minutes to finish up. My main kind message is 1 or 2 be paying. Yes, I also have been very unfair to them. We say good evening, KOD, a very educative program, evening of reflection and memorial of the 8 departed. Happening now. God must protect us. Lastly, the black box has been found. We need attention to such. Ghanaians are calling. All right. Yeah, that's it. We, as Mr. Host, we the newly recruited university teachers having been captured. Nedi soon to the pump chopper. Masauro Kumasi Banto say, hearts and prayers go out to the bereaved families and the entire country in solidarity in this difficult time of national disaster. May their humble souls find peace. All right. Good evening, Mr. Host. Please tell the MP he has talked well, but Baumia can't win us power. They should listen to us. We the grassroots. We said we a honorable Bafo Edianum. Please greet the MP for me. All right. Let me leave them in can't win. Hello, KOD. Good evening. I'm watching you live from Senegal, Casamasa, Elenkine, and my name is John Atwa Sankuri. I'm still on Kofi Akpalu. Kindly let him know that NDC as a party would never accept his apology. I don't think he is a credible man. We have to take seriously. My regards to you and your viewers. Okay, thank you very much. We say good evening, KOD. It's unfortunate that this has happened to the bereaved families, but if it is true, the victims were taken away in Cocoa Sacks, then it's a shame as a country and as a nation not dying for. From Ononkwa no Edubiase and Oduwe by Evangelist Abel Kankambuedu, aka Teacher Bonti. Say good evening, Mr. Kodi. Hey, Ghana. President Mahama in 8 months built 10 churches and mission houses, and you pressmen are quiet. Hypocrisy people. Yeah, that's it. Right. Thank you very much. We security. Ask the man wearing spectacles. Okay. Honorable Sushi Buha. And I would hear in a year come once a week. Anyway, as the man wearing the spectacles for me, Nanado promised to use his own money to build a cathedral or state money. Again, as President Mahama promised to build by his own, and he fulfilled his. From Kobe Asempraso and Onodia Ode Abern. Hi, Cody. Let the NDC man know that Galamsey is the main cause. Mawuk from Asnomaso Ono Odue Abern. Good evening, Mr. Host. NDC is too propaganda. Okay, so I'm not sure, no. Because this responsible community mining is needless. Ekufuado had already launched community mining NDC and copy because of greedy hypocrites. You see. Anyway, we see Chief Soso, a future MP, Ewo Femina. We say good evening, KOD. In fact, Ghanaians are still in the mourning mood, and we will continue to express our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families. In spite of that, we sincerely appeal to the president to construct good rules for the vulnerable Ghanaians. Okay, no, MPK just two. Nafi Yemran. We see good evening. What a shock! Ghana is in the state of mourning. May God save our beloved country from these bad occurrences. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Kwachi Edward Neza, we just Domia Bra. I say greetings to my listeners. Say good evening to you and your listeners. But please, it's time we start to do government business and forget about what has happened because they were aware of their future. Hey, they didn't think about the mass individuals, but prefer comfortable life for themselves and those. Massa, I won't take this one. Let's leave it there. Now, wrap up our Hanum. I'll come and finish with you. But my main question, Harry, what will you say? In about 2 minutes. The
situation say we are home. Our home na kwa yemienu.
Yeah.
The actually o man nyina. And the actually o man na so no source of sika yekoko. Right. Me social media wa woni twa. And then somebody sent to me, is it was a coupon?
Yeah.
Koko ku eni klase kanya wo twa koko ni gu.
Also twegu.
Right. Say and now me that. Tim twa ntroye. Wo twa tugu. Me anso me kuro mu yoso constituency. And for the first time abakwa say mu akuafo ne bi so ekofa akoko eni kosu aso nkobo mampanyi dua. Though I disagree with them. Right? But abandon you do say when umma enipa no hope kese e ma na broso na and based on that no onya mu gidie na say when timi am for free that hope na enipa ni timi elusu ni inward spirit and control baby no
but they came with an explanation. They have given you 70% of the
70%
for time with you.
Can't me okoton koko o wi asa masadwam enya first revenue of this year, right? In January the cocoa price then was 11,000 plus. In February, Nyamiada Roma, Gogo is there to check. And for the back, about 10,142 with exchange rate of 15 Ghana cedi in February. Asana Skana Sote. You had all this opportunity. Said that 6,000 now promise you saw the Bema and Kabitum Dama. Even Uni Bordwa, you call something executive order, right? Even there's no border to do that. But what you did was that Abanda Dano also will work for Nijitum. Ebie koko no on only a 1st September 2024. Meaning so on September, October, November and December using the cheated price of 3,000 Ghana cedi. And now also we are now buying and take you over. Who take and you shouldn't use the same low price now. O condemn so we are mono to buy it. What did you do? Or you still need to buy January, February, March, April, May, June. The one we are use only 4 months now the toy. From the whole crop year. But who you see the same low price, at the touch no for 7 months. Who say I feel the Western Mansan Bomono, Coco Bono, I reduce from the 10,000 about a bit around 8,000 as at 1st of August. A BM exchange rate says sitting now there was former and I was wrong. It's in the hands of the executive. Because on my opinion, I may not catch it and say, or catch a finance minister. So, on monitor baby a Sicano, exchange rate no corner, a quantity baby a winner. And yes, I buy a fetch more a year export. Or Pompey $1.4 billion at the share your forex market to control the CD and the exchange rate. And my neighbor form. Over asset Ubi Kokono, you took exchange rate of 10.25. Meanwhile, so called Bank of Ghana so now they were selling the CD 10.40. So you took a lower or minimal exchange rate. And you took your own 7,200. Whilst knowing, say, you be cocoa 1st August. This month, you be in the international market. 1st August, no coupon was more than 8,000.
Thank you very much. Prof. Mamrahoy.
So, me, when we go for Baram senior, this is a tip off. You can take yourself out. I buy no any $5 billion according to the media budget through gold or so on. Yeah. No, they Emma good boy, so good boy, Guma Wire. I buy no $5 billion of gold. Abanania kogo dumu dan koko. Psychologically, he's demotivating the farmers. send a baby pave way for a good activities, which is illegal. It's a strategy by the government.
That is your analysis. Thank you very much, Prof.
Time in the court, but maybe me near Maka every day to pay. I'm on your phone, so Mukasa. I had not Omato Mobo. Umpekasa too much. My campaign never sank a view. Share Coco Asemi by Ghana, Sabi will be no being seen, but at the end, you're selecting near Shania cat dom, nipa dompa near the annoy politics. Na ye di areho, and yes, Anka will be better politicians and the befa hoachro, Ubinsu dear can politically. Kasa, no can the sabreno. Unimpa say and fa woni sa ne man nya campaign baby obenya political benefit no de akofa ho no akeka bia ne ade e bia ni cocoa board say be Ghana for na hwe ho na me de ne otwa mu no je bi edu minim no minim no nyina ye nim no minim ne nyina ne firi in fact you say by the virtuous principle no say nipa no if you want to see say the office near activity or so ni papa say or ya the papa ultimate show or no nipa no e representing ya o ye nipa boni ade boni ntimi mfiri ni mumba JB edue ni papa minim ni cocoa business ni cocoa board ni whatever but minim kwa de ni nipa so a oyenti no I can just deduce from it say ni niam obeye no ebeye papa all right. Sa na say openi chairman sabonsu na DB fly say yes so akoka sa as be ha me mate be university graduate mu a lecturer mu a obetra asem bi wase na me di ni ho ya say I was like sebe loose talkers omo mukasa wa MPP mu no sebe oka ho ana this one I don't even need forensic audit to say because nipa ni su no this thing cannot be associated to him and so intimate now was trying to me follow Coco in we were records one at the brain ho can me do be from the last 10 years know who the challenges Cocoa board faced and so we
will have time
no intervention because it is an essential part of Ghana yes of mine it is abide to mean sacrificing my cocoa farmers no na reasons na eba no na person who the reasons na eba no bebre na ni nyina so awo ho yes, dollar depreciation, no, and the key effect. The dollar has depreciated between 24 to 26%. I mean, the dollar has depreciated. CD has appreciated within 23 to 20.
42% too.
From January, and from September.
From January. 42%.
But the recent,
for the financial year, from January up to this time.
I appreciate
January 14.7, right?
Yes. No, yes.
January
15 thereabout.
No, January Bank of Ghana. Interbank January 14.7.
Yeah.
As a January 7th. 14. But let's not change the scale.
Right. Almost 42%.
It depends on the scale you are using. Send your politics to make a 17, to make a 16, to make a. But me, the interbank rate as a January 7th. Me should that take it to.
All right.
Okay, so now 14.7. It is a scale necessary, then you can call it 42.
All right.
But if you are using a common scale, na see into arrival, small calculation pen what is 7,000 now promising as a 6,000 now promising?
What has happened?
No. So strike out the
depreciation
rate from it. Do you get it? If you are even taking 30%, I'm not comfortable with the 42 because minimum say it started with 14.7. Maybe you are looking at different scale, but assuming say 40% in par, 40% of 6,000 you're saying. Do you get it? Roughly, that is what the buyer is supposed to get.
Yeah.
Roughly.
All right.
And to me, say 20 something or say 30% of the 6,000 now say 6,500 now. You want to say. Menu to force and promise you do that simple appreciation. They are supposed to get somewhere 5,000 minimum.
Yeah.
Men 6,000 because of depreciation. You know? But they are not supposed to also be giving 120. I'm speaking as a farmer myself.
All right.
Now and something. Brother, so
right. Doc.
Okay.
Mami ti uswe.
Ede koko ni eka ye wo mu bi.
Na koko
na at a point Asante Reggie ya ka koko rusa na ya ka koko a ya nya so mfaso bia na ke se obi a wotie mi wo manso patase ne oda ho ne yi kohwe ye wafum bi okosefu ne sikura ba abaye kura ne kuru ba ko fe no Kwabena na akani kase ko
beda
Yɛsɛ wokɔ abɛba anadwo na wokɔ abɛba wabrɛ anaasɛ wobɛda kɔm woba wontimi no aduane kyerɛ wo kwan tenten ɔmo kɔkɔyɛ kuku na yɛafrɛ afuo mu baako nso kwanten ɛno nso wɔ mpataseɛ na ɛno nso kyerɛ wo kwantenten na ɔmo atwa kwanten na kuani yɛ adwuma wei nyinaa wie yɛfrɛ biribi atɔdwɛ wobɛbɔ kɔsi ayi sɛ wobɛkokoo ne bɛba no ɛdɛ na agrikfoɔ adaro ma ɛna mfie mmiɛnsa na ebi aba tetekwahye deɛ ayedua no na mfie nsia ne nson akuani ne brɛ wobɛburu kokoo anadwo na wo soa nkɔɔfoɔ ohu na no ɔmokɔforo bepɔ no kɔɔ bepɔ no so hu tia no mo te so ɛhɔ na kuafoɔ no kɔfa kokoo ne ba na wokusisi akuafoɔ saa yɛka na ebi ɔmo limit no to a certain government but yɛmfa mfiri that recent yukra opuni yɛmfa mesi Mr. Edu yɛmfa mesi Randy Abbey na hwɛ the salaries and allowances of ene nwumre ya ye kase CEO of Kokobot aye Randy amama on also nti meboni din ne salary aye 86,000 na allowance
860 million
me be kan ayi dada ni mama me manso fo ate ase o kan allowances ne salary boma aye 176,000 1.7 billion eto prof wa ha on the matter statistics in the area eto cocoa bags 55 bosome
bi antonya cocoa bags 55
okay na on as on my kuani milo ba kokora wo no mana na ho kire no chocolate de ye no nya bi ni na ase yesisi akuafo asisi ba wo de ka wo di hwe bibi e na yete ha yedi nkomo we 2028 cocoa season obeti cocoa price
thank you
2020 cocoa yebeto aba ase wo ye kuani na se na yebesisi mfie miensa na afi yebeto aba na afi yebetum a na afi wa wo jejiri
that's it abo
doc answer me kan ka cho se
onye politics onko poko ho on kahwe ho
MPP for ye no mo de o say politics no mo de ye jai ma o
me yaso say MPP ni ba ko pe na wa ha o
oh no doc MPP
Mr.
What these guys in doc MPP ni waja tu waja tu MPP ni kuku dampa
me na me nua no
dabi me say the American say
me too
bridge ya Ghana ene uraba mi akosra omampanyi John Dramani mama enwe mu se omampanyi dada kufo enso yeni ayesua political science no ade ba kwa e be kire the nation sie kan the nation a esi nipa kuo bi a omu nyina wo ba bi fa ko a wo mama mmere ne omu gidie ne omu bibia eye pa omu kan ho bom saa yefre bibi immutable dynamics ade bi ha osesa no a enye yie se yeye oman a ye nation no eduru de edin na areho ba e de amanyosam nyina gu nchen na nyina ne yesu abom ntina meka se ye nuanom ne abusuafo ansa na amanyosam eye dey eba endi se MPP for se ye wa yie no mo de propaganda ne politics no be ya
MPP for nkwan because prof wa onye MPP doctor wa onye
mbacho meba o anya prof
bako ha na o se me nua de wa appoint so MPP wa appoint obi so MPP
na propaganda no be ya ye de abusuafo a enyoma abusuafo a ade ato mani no ye be mo nyina ya akona ya ka chonso yakofo chomne but mpacho ma men kan sa asimi antene ma bi Professor Pon, on say o kasa ye mu na o ka delegation eba aban dwumedia
interact in size
senia ebinom hye ase ka nkwanhia esi Savior Church for no bra o mko ya no mo ba nipa dunum free mu de be wa de esi ene nansa ho no meti ase a enye bajo so ati ase enti yenka se Savior for no so ntu omukọ asọrị ntị na omuwu ya na so omunso omukọ camp meeting enti minu esi o galamse ntị na alupre no ebetito ya ananya sa na okan me kire nwumre say there can never be any causal linkage for incidents like that omo akọ asọrị na omo ba omo abenya nkwanhia ti betumi aka se nko omo ankọ asọrị no a kan nkwanhia ne ma na ya kas Debbie. Did I say, Mbajomebo, and I say, make a faith. Did I say, make a faith, faith and providence. When you yank upon the bit me a day, a church in Nina Munti say, yes, our linkages no. And ya dear TSAB.
All right.
Doc, I'm in Chewa, dear.
Maybe my time.
Oh, no. 1 minute. Doc, on my penny, John, the money, Mama, could share Assemblies of God for 2024 August. Brand new year campaign. And now, on what they do, and him say, one person must see. Yes, I saw them into one more. And was you. So I sorry, baby, Obebwa. Enti Jumadi na odi enye 8 months na wodi adio we shall say August last year
1 year ni
sebe obi a wabeye mampanyini da na otu ana mode amana sori a wodi bewa na akufo ado a ofa omenya asase obubu Judges Banglo 22 obubu Judicial Service Institute.
Thank you for time. Thank you very much. But I say, Honorable, thank you very much. On your politics.
My control power. You see,
and then why are there?
Yeah, manage farmers are beyond just the farmer because the greens and green ne cocoa ni nuyana yehunisano omu carbon omu take carbon from the system. There were a lot of climatic benefits are ye nyawom ye disincentivize ye disincentivize na nitwi ne ye
di bo mabemu
say so masini ye not because of sigo mbenya free cocoa nim na mum the extra benefits of greens na ye ntino na say ya moade ye ma akuafo free kuadwuma ni tsania Ghana from 60%. And then we are doing just about 40% agree. I also tell net ye money free more. Na say ye free mo no so no. E kwa wonu mu se kwa ye bubu nu ye gu se environment ya senior. Death trap and ends are no.
All right. Thank you very much, Professor Smart Sapon. Thank you very much.
Minia Peter and my whether I mention Minia Peter Auntie.
All right.
Dr. Peter Auntie.
All right.
Minia no me UCC mate to no. In fact, we are leading the lead consultant.
All right.
Emma Institute of Education Studies.
All right.
Executive Director.
Thank you.
I lecturer Penipa University of Cape Coast.
Thank you very much. That's it.
I message you my main from Hawaii. Yes,
I'm
on your hotel. I almost say 8 hours. Me and Madam for me and BB, I'm a boss, Michelle, regional minister. Or yeah, the boy Mete Bonabaso. But however, sometimes how we expose you to the media no when you be careful.
All right.
Time all call up baby incident you know. Uncle Nina come let's so it's unfair.
Thank you very much. We Harry Yao Ado Yata Efren Ojaba Western North Regional Communication Director of the New Patriotic Party. Thank you very much, Professor Smasapon, Director Research, Innovation and Development of KSTU. And that's the Honorable Ambrose Amwa Eshia, a former DC Upper Delta West and member MDC Communication Team. That's the Sanso and Dr. Barnabas Ade Amanfo Lecturer, Department of Educational Leadership, Amstead, on Sotin. Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, Malamayana Sheikh Media de Bro, together with our technical crew, there was an pay. Yes, sorry, I'm a media camera at